All right, hi, welcome everyone. Again, my name is Gus. Thank you again for joining me today for Core Power. And if it's your first time here, I want to say welcome. Thank you for joining us today. If you're a returner, I hope you've been enjoying this series of workouts that we've been putting out lately. And we are currently going to continue that momentum that we've built up. Or if it's your first time, get a feeling of what we're going to do today for our core workout. Today we're going to be something very similar to what we're doing in the past few videos. We're going to start first with a warm-up. And then we're going to make our way into our body segment of the workout, then cool it all down at the end, get ourselves nice and relaxed, and then go about our days. This is a very beginner-friendly class, as well as open to all levels of fitness levels. So if you want to go ahead and start, we'll go ahead and meet down on the mat. Go ahead and grab a mat if you need one. Also, we will not be needing any equipment for this workout. So go ahead and grab yourself into tabletop position like so. And to start, we're going to be doing some hip arches and tucks. So we're just going to slightly drop the belly, like so. Not as much as a cat-cow, but you're going to start here and flatten your back, just like so, like you're making a table. I know we're in the holiday season, so you kind of imagine like you're making a table with a bunch of food on it. Let the stomach drop again, and then flatten the back. You want to focus on just tucking your tailbone right under you. So engage right there, flatten the back, and let yourself hold there. We're going to do around 6 reps of these. As you feel yourself kind of unwinding here. Let's be intentional. Maybe set a goal for yourself for this workout. Find what that goal may be. Whether you're trying to just de-stress from stuff going on in your day-to-day, trying to try out something new maybe, or you're trying to continue to build upon the success that you've been building over these past few weeks. Whatever goal aligns best with you, or if I didn't say anything that resonates with you, that's perfectly fine. Just as long as you find interest in that goal and to push you forward in the workout. We're going to go ahead and do one more of these. Good. Now that we're here, we're going to exaggerate that just a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and do a cat-cow next. So now we got our core primed. We're practicing engaging our core. We're going to do some thoracic mobility. So staying in this tabletop position here, and go ahead and drop that belly even more. Look up towards the sky. Inhale. And then on the way up, exhale, round that upper back. Try to keep your wrists under your shoulders if possible. And come back down. Take as many of these as you need. We'll be working through this range of motion here. Work with whatever feels comfortable for you. If you need to take a little bit shallow, more relaxed arch, you can. If you don't want to round as much, you're welcome to do that as well. Or if you want to speed up these reps a little bit, if you feel like you need a little bit more motion, you can definitely participate in that as well. Just go with whatever feels natural for you. I encourage you to find the pace you want to work at. At the end of the day, this is your practice, this is your workout. This is your self-healing time, time you're making for yourself to get better as well. Let's take care of yourself. We'll do 2 more of these. Remember to breathe as you go. Good. Now we'll go ahead and take that cat-cow we just did and turn it into a bird dog. So we'll stay here. Extend the arm and leg like so, alternating. Bring that back down. We're going to alternate sides like so. If you want to add a little bit of a rotation to this, once you're already extended, draw the elbow to the knee, extend again, and let's alternate from there. If you want to stay away from the rotation, you're welcome to do that as well. Again, find what works best for you. At the end of the day, you're moving for yourself. Try not to copy what I am doing. What I am doing may be great for myself. Or maybe it's not great for myself. And then I will go ahead and dumb it down. But you want to make sure that you're moving within your own ability. So try out each one, see what feels good for you. And we'll go ahead and go for 2 more extensions. Good. Next, we'll go ahead, cap this warm-up off with some inchworms. So, what we're going to do next, go ahead, let's start by standing up. So you're going to be here, feet together like so, and then we're going to reach down, try to touch our toes, then we're going to put our fingers on the floor, keep your core slightly braced, walk yourself out into a plank, and then walk yourself back, just like so. We're just going to do 3 of these. Kind of feel yourself lengthening in the hamstrings, working your way out, getting those shoulders ready for movement, holding yourself in that plank, and drawing back, like so. Good. Go ahead and do 1 more of these. Hold out in the plank, and push back. Good. Now that we're done with our warm-up, we're going to go ahead and talk about the workout for today. So the workout for today, we're going to be doing some core work as well as some upper body, lower body stuff. So for our first exercise, we're going to be doing some V-ups, get the core strengthened a little bit of flexion, as well as we're going to do some reverse crunches. So kind of getting that opposite range of motion with our legs, bringing ourselves up to our legs and pulling our shoulders down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do some stationary work. So we're going to do some side planks, followed immediately by some alternating plank shoulder taps. Okay, so I'm getting you ready for the workout. Go ahead and meet me down on the mat. You can be on your backs first. Meet me on your back. And like previous exercises, we're going to be doing 3 sets of these in total. Okay, so at the end of each circuit, if you feel like you need to pause the video, get some water, you're welcome to do so. But again, work at your pace. If you feel like you're pushing yourself a little too hard, or maybe need a little bit extra time, feel free to pause the video whenever you want. Now, to start, we're going to start with some V-ups. So, we're going to go ahead, take our legs, lift them up like so. You can cross your knees a little bit if you want. And we're going to take our arms, we're going to take our right arm, reach across, left arm, reach across. Okay, just like so. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. Okay, so once you're ready, go ahead and put your legs up and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're breathing. Breathe strong here. Keep your low back pressed into the floor. If you need to drop the legs, you can drop the legs, take your elbows to your knees. You can do that if that's an option for you, or you can stay with your legs up, working. Both are going to work the sides of your abs. Now go ahead and rest, get a little bit of a break. And we're going to move right into our reverse crunches now. So, go ahead, lift the legs up, take your arms, place them behind your head, and we're going to go ahead and begin. 30 seconds again. 1. Just keep going like so. Try to imagine like we're building a strong foundation of our core here. Good job. Halfway there, doing great. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now, let's go ahead and move to a side plank next. So we're going to be right here on the mat. Real quick, before we go into side plank, you want to make sure that your head is lining up with your shoulders, hips, and knees. If you need to start with the knees bent, you're welcome to do so. We're going to start here for the first series, and then we're going to go on and do some variations as we go. Also, make sure that your elbow is stacked under your shoulder, okay? If you want to place your hand on your downside obliques for a little bit of support, you can. But we're going to go ahead and lift those hips. And 3, 2, 1, lift. You need to readjust your elbow, you can. But you should be feeling this in your obliques right here. Kind of a little bit in the top of the shoulder. Make sure you breathe as you hold. Breathe. Work on that outside and the sides of our abs, so that way we can strengthen all areas. Try to keep your shoulder up. Try not to let it collapse. You want to keep it up the entire time because that's how it helps strengthen the shoulder. Go ahead and relax, and let's switch sides. Once we're here, go ahead and make sure your body's aligned. You want to just push those hips forward. Keep your shoulders in line with your hips and your knees. And then we're going to go ahead and lift in 3, 2, 1, and lift. Adjust if needed. If you have a mirror in front of you, that will help see like how your angles are moving. If you don't, try to play it off feel. If you feel like your shoulder's working a little bit too much, try to bring that elbow in just a little bit more. And again, come back to your breath here as you're holding here. Try not to think about how much time has gone by. Try to focus on just the holding of the pose. If you want, you can place your hand in the air if you would like. Remember, keep that shoulder active. Try not to let it drop. You don't want to be here. You want to be here. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop. Then next, we're going to go ahead and do some plank shoulder taps next. If you're more comfortable in a kneeling position, we can start with right here in plank, being down on our knees like so, still engaging our core. Going to be alternating. If you need to widen the knees a little bit, you can for more stability. You're going to tap just like so. Okay? We're going to go for 30 seconds here. Try to keep a flat line from your head down to your knees. If you're in a high plank, you can raise to a high plank if you would like. That way you can work on that position. So we're going to place a lot of demand on your core because you don't want to be rotating. You don't want to do this. You want to focus on keeping your core rigid. You'll pull that belly button in. And it's definitely going to help with your core rigidity and helping your overall core. And go ahead and rest. Alright, good. As the first circuit for our core series today, we're going to do 2 more of those. Go ahead and grab some water, pause the video if you need a break. If you're done, we'll go ahead and take it up from the next circuit. Okay, meet me on your backs. Alright, same thing from the top. We're going to do some V-ups again. I'm going to go ahead and start in the modified position with my feet on the floor, taking my elbows to my knees. We'll go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. Lift that shoulder up, across the body. If you want to start on one side, you can. So do right side first, take it up to your knee. If you want, you can bring your knee closer to you, and then switch. Or you can just alternate in between each one, whichever feels comfortable for you. Again, 30 seconds here. 30 seconds. Good job. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. Next, reverse crunches. Reverse crunches are next. We'll go ahead and keep those hips on the floor. We're going to keep ourselves here. Cross the feet if you need to, or keep your feet on the floor. Whatever you need if you need more support. And we're going to be right here. Go ahead, lift those knees, hands behind the head, and we're going to go for 40 seconds. Ready, go. If you need to take it a little bit slower, you can. If you want to go faster, get more reps, get some burn, you can. But it's your course at the end of the day. Take it as needed. Halfway through already. 20 more seconds. You need to put those feet down, you can. Focus on lifting at the torso. Lift with the torso. Keep going. Go a few more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Next, side planks. So we'll be here. Find your position. If you want to try ankles out, you can. Or if you want to choose to stay in the modified position, you are welcome to. We're going to go ahead and lift in 3, 2, 1. Lift those hips off the floor. Feel your obliques that get engaged. Then you can add the arm lift if you want to. Try to keep your pelvis from opening out. You want to try to keep it flat, okay? Try to keep it flat right here. If you want to keep your hand on your hip, you can. That way you can kind of feel where your hand is in space. Go ahead and lower in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now let's switch sides. Left side now. We're going to go ahead and keep our arms, our legs straight like so. And then once we're in our position, we're going to go ahead and lift in 3, 2, 1. Lift 30 seconds. Again, hand up or hand on the hip, whatever you choose. Good. Keep holding strong. Hold strong for yourself. Good job. Good job. Doing great. We'll drop in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Next, plank shoulder taps. We're going to go ahead and do that next. So, go ahead and find your plank position, whether that's on your knees or in a high plank. We're going to start here, and we're going to go for 30 seconds. 30 seconds in plank. Make sure those wrists are under your shoulders, and we'll go ahead and begin in 3, 2, 1, and begin. You can increase that speed a little bit, but make sure you're maintaining your core control. Control over your core is going to be key here. Again, widen the knees if you need a little bit more support. But if you want to decrease your support and put more of a challenge on yourself, pull those knees in. Pull those knees in more, and you'll get more of a core challenge. Try to keep your head upright. If you look down, you may lose some form. So keep your head up and continue. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So, we made it through that second circuit. Maybe you're feeling a little bit in your core. Hey, we're ready to keep going. Again, grab some water or pause the video if you want to take a break. And then we'll go ahead and resume. Once we're resuming, meet me back on your backs for the V-ups again. So we'll be on our backs. And then we will do our V-ups for 30 seconds again. Okay? We're going to go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Go ahead and keep going. Final circuit for today's workout. Let's keep going. Let's go strongly. Good job, everyone. Good job. Good job. Keep on going. You're already halfway through. You're already halfway through. Remember the goal you set for yourself at the beginning of the workout? Try to remember that as these sets get a little bit tougher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now on to reverse crunches next. Go ahead. Lift those legs up if you want to, or keep your feet on the ground. We'll go ahead and begin in 3, 2, 1. Begin. "30 seconds here. 30 seconds. If you want to cross those arms over the shoulders, you can. Push through as this gets harder. Push through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Okay. Now let's go on to our last set of side planks. Go ahead. Set yourself up in position. I'm going to do modified again to start. Okay? So we're going to start here. We're going to lift in 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. Good job. Keep holding. Keep holding. Hold strong. Don't let those hips fall. If you want a little bit of a challenge, extend that top leg and lift the arm. Add a little bit of a challenge in there. Hold steady. You're losing some stability by losing a leg. Go ahead and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's go ahead and switch. Once we're in position, we'll go ahead and start again. In 3, 2, 1, lift, extend, straighten the leg if you want to. Hold, keep yourself rigid here. Good job, everyone. We're doing really great. We're almost done with this circuit and the workout in general. Go ahead and keep pushing. Let's finish strong on this side plank. Good job, good job. Keep those hips held high. Hold them high. Lower in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now we're going to finish off with those plank shoulder taps. Go ahead and find your plank position. And once we're here, we're going to go ahead and do our shoulder taps, starting in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds here, 30 seconds. Good job, everyone. You're almost done with the workout. Let's bring it home. Let's finish strong here for this last segment of the workout. You guys have done really great so far. Let's keep it going. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Keep that core drawn in. Try not to rotate. Try not to rotate too much. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Good job, everyone. Good job on that workout. Now, we're going to go ahead and cool it down. So, meet me back down on the mat. If you want to grab some water first or pause the video, you can. But let's go ahead and cool it down. Once you're ready, to start, we're going to have our feet on the floor, and then we're going to walk our hands forward, tops of the feet down to the floor, push yourself back into your hips, and we're going to go into child's pose. Child's pose here, let the chest fall as close to the ground as you can, and focus on your breath here as you hold. Kind of get a motion of where you are. If you want, you can sway side to side if you want. And again, look to one hip or lat more as you feel. If you feel one side's a little bit tighter than the other one, you can work into one side a little bit more if you would like. Or if you want to keep it at a static hold, you're welcome to do so as well. Go ahead and try to refocus. Let's calm it down. And after we had just put so much hard work in. And once we're down here, keep your arms in front of you like so. Push the hips forward. Let them fall. And next we will enter a cobra's pose. So go ahead and hold here. Look up towards the sky. If you want to hold in a baby cobra, you can hold down here. Just like so, if that's more comfortable on your back, or if you want to hold in the full cobra, you are welcome to do so. Again, whatever feels right for your body. There's no right or wrong here. And focus on your breath here, especially as you go into this pose and we get ready for our cool down. And go ahead and ask yourself, did you enjoy today's workout? Did you have fun? Maybe you thought it was a little bit more challenging than you expected. Every one of those thoughts is okay. We just want to think to ourselves, reflect on how we did in our workout, and be grateful that we're able to move our bodies today. Now go ahead and come out of that cobra pose. And we're going to go ahead and go sit on our sit bones. Go ahead and sit down like so. Straighten those legs out in front of you if you want. You can want to tap those legs out a little bit. But keep the heels up, toes forward facing you. We're going to take our arms up like so. We're making a field goal. Deep inhale. And exhale. Forward fold. Grab those ankles if you can. If not, it's okay. Work as far down as your shin as you can. Keep those shoulders down and back. And then as you inhale, try to get down a little bit further. So inhale. Exhale. Get down a little further on your shin. If you can get down to your ankles, that's totally fine. If you can't, that is also totally fine. Oh, and just hold there. Hold there, stretch out those hamstrings. Good job on today's workout. Again, just be thankful on how you're able to move your body today, especially during this workout. And I want to know, let me know what you guys thought about this workout. Go ahead and relax. And we'll do one last cool down before we send you guys off for today. We'll go ahead, bring the heels together. Bring the feet in like so. Grab the heels together. And then we're going to do a nice little modified butterfly pose. We'll go ahead and hold here. Kind of flutter the knees like you are a butterfly for a second. Just like so. If you want, you can pull your chest towards your knees. Go ahead and just hold there. Awesome. Good job. You should feel a little bit of that in the groin, in your adductors, as well as in the outsides of your hips. Is there any exciting plans you have for the rest of the day? Maybe you're going to see some friends, go out to a new event for the first time. Did you work out before this? Is this your first workout of the day? Awesome, good. I'm going to hold here for a few more seconds. And we'll go ahead and release. Let those legs go forward, shake it out. Go ahead and face yourself. And congratulate yourself on completing this workout. Again, my name is Gus. Thank you so much for participating today. Really hope you enjoyed it. And we'll be back again with the next installment of Core Power next week. Hope you enjoyed. You take care.